between conferences, Phillips Arena, Atlanta, where the Hawks take to their home floor. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Tristan Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Bryant in at the 2 guard.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Now here's Barnes. He's covered by Aminu. And the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, there was a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Goodness, you cannot punch it any harder than that.
Now here's Bryant. Outside Rondo. It's stolen by Calderon. Here's LeBron. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago. And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard, 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's James. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
And, you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on getting others involved. Last season, he had Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Chandler with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Calderon's got the ball.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Barnes on the mark with the 15-footer. Barnes has got 6. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Spates checked in for Reed. Terrence Ross comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jose Calderon. James, the pass to Spates. And stolen by Jordan. It's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for James. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Carter Williams dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Carter with the block. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And it's Denver with the rebound. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The feed now to Burke. Spates with a screen on Harris. Burke kicks to Spates. And now the Nuggets fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the night.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Burke kicks to Spates. Jordan with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Burke. He drains the quick shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Chandler with the steal. And Ross with the slam.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
I realize this.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Carter is out there with Chandler. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Heinrich. And it's Berg in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player. Has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegian. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. He could become a little less mechanical with his postgame. I think he could even go higher.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Jefferson is checked in for Spates. Aminu comes in for Vince Carter. LeBron's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Calderon in for Burke. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Denver.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Now here's James after the miss from Mason Plumlee. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Barnes. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Calderon passes to Jefferson. Plumlee with some nice D.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And that one's good, Barnes. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Plumlee dishes to Barnes. Outside Rondo. Clock at 6. Jumper off the screen. And again, it's Denver.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Down low. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Fareed's checked in for the Hawks. Prince comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Plumlee. Mike Scott comes in for Thompson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Carter Williams in for Kobe. The shot by Jordan, no good. Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post, but last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of him.
Atlanta leading by 3. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Tobias Harris is checked in for Denver. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Scott. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Heinrich falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Heinrich's got his first points of the night. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you can tell he knew, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's Carter Williams after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Heinrich. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Harris against Heinrich. And it's Harris off the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Hawks lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 17 points and also an assist.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Rajon Rondo. Harrison Barnes is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Kobe in at the 2. A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Shot clock at 5. To the inside. It's stolen by Heinrich. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden
With the assist.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Barnes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test, and with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Al Jefferson is checked in for Spates. Aminu comes in for Vince Carter. LeBron's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Calderon in for Burke. Aminu with the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The drive by Bryant. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Al Jefferson. Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Felt that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
And the Hawks making a change here. Ross is checked in. Plumlee in the high post. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Tobias Harris is checked in for Thompson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Bryant.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Got a hand on it. James against Barnes. Outside Rondo. To the paint. Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Hawks. Scotty's checked in for Denver. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Jerome Jordan's checked in for Denver.
Jerome Jordan.
Here's James. 21 points in the game. Shoots from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Scott dishes to Jordan. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Denver.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
A different look for Denver. Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan. And Kobe is subbed in for Scott. Here's LeBron. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done, taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Here's Bryant. Shot off the pick.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And as we end the welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Kenneth Faried is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. Then there's Calderon. And it's James in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
And Plumlee kicks to Rondo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Atlanta making some changes. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Terrence Ross comes in for LeBron. And it's Heinrich in for Jose Calderon. Denver also making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Plumlee. Thompson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Bryant in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Stolen by Thompson. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Barnes with the ball. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Chandler down low. Working on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Kobe, the pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Heinrich. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And it's sent back by Kobe. Barnes against Heinrich. Barnes dishes to Rondo. It's stolen by Jefferson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Ross. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
Jacks up a three, but he gets it back. A three ball. Shot is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
It's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Barnes. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Chandler. James comes in for Ross. And it's Carter in for Kirk Heinrich. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They have given away 4 points in this quarter because of their turnovers.
And when you're in the lead, the last thing you want to do is turn that basketball over. They've gotten sloppy and have left the door open here for a comeback.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
James with the assist.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Talking about Jefferson, it's not just his efficiency with the scoring. He's efficient, Clark, with his time on the floor. He's always producing a block shot here, a steal there, of course. All the rebounds, he covers every base.
Yeah, the data analytics folks rely on percentages to measure efficiency. But just as important as overall production per minutes played, Big Al excels there.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're in front by 13. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Hawks making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. .132 left in the fourth. A nice shot by LeBron.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
2 shots.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Fareed excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
Jefferson's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Plumlee, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And the dunk by James.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's stolen by Aminu. Fareed outside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Kept alive.
At the line for the Hawks, Kenneth Fareed.
The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Kenneth Fareed. And here is Carter Williams. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of 3. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and saying acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. I don't think you want. Get rich.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Are you ready for your chance at 1500 VC? Today's NBA 2K TV is an interactive special. Tune in now.
She won a lotto. Wait, really must be serious. Hold up, scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being alone. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We making noise. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up, hold up. We making noise. Hold up. Hold up. We them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we making noise. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you
laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all in all black, it's like life. All we do is win. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, hot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder one, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, pressure up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. I want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know, let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning. Road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know. Let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominant. dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I could conquer any style, victory is in me now. My time is now, who said it was later? It comes natural, I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming, they be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me, you see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them, they a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it, you just lied to the public. I serve a purpose, you nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me, you couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.